Welcome everyone. So today's video lesson is a generic one, and it is based on one of the requests given by one of the students. He wants to actually raise a case with AWS because his billing was not up to the mark. So if you go through my videos, there is a video lesson for billing and how to check on your bills, how to check on your active services. So that particular student had some billing issues. So he wanted to quickly and uh, in a very short period of time wanted to raise a request with AWS. So this is the video lesson for him, and I hope it add values to his learning. And it is also very important video because when we are going through this training and those who are going hands-on, they need to know like how to raise a request with AWS because they might have also the same issues. So let's begin. So basically, I have already created a video to see what is my billing thing, but the actual question remains like what are these 9 services, which we also did from your resource tagging and other things. But we see like I have seen my bill it's 0 for the month of October, but I still want to know why it is total number of active services here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to raise a request with AWS, but since this is a free tier account, we might not get an answer from AWS in 24 hours or more. But once we get an answer, I will update the video. Okay, I will create a new video and I will update the things here. So the first thing first is, since I want to know the total number of active services, I will click on this question mark here and I will go to support center, right? And once I am in the support center, I will go to account and billing, and I will just go through some of the things here, avoid unexpected charges. These all things you can check, but I want to understand like what are the active services here. So I'll do a create case. I will do account and billing, and I will do account, other account issues, general question. Then I will click on next step, additional information. Then I will put something like this: how to see active services in my account. Hi support. When I see my active billing dashboard, I see 9 active services, but they are not running. Could you please let me know how to identify and see active services? This is my case because this is what I want. But for your case and for your issue, you can put your things like I have been charged, blah, 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 for this account and I have no services running, or can you tell me why this is being charged for this account? All these things you can put along with screenshots. Don't forget the screenshots. That will actually help to mitigate the case in a more aligned fashion, and you may get a resolution earlier, right? Okay, to identify these active services. Next is, how do I make sure that the active services shows as 0, as not no active services running? Thanks. Sit. Okay. Next step, solve now or contact us. Top recommendation: how do I troubleshoot common errors with API calls? Get started with service quotas, manage tags. No, it doesn't help me, so I'll go next. I will say web will get back to you in 24 hours. You won't get a phone support or chat support. This is for enterprise, so best is to choose web, and let's submit. So I have this particular thing already now created, and let's see like when is the answer coming to this particular thing. Now, one more thing I wanted to show you is billing dashboard. This is the thing I have already shown you how to choose and how to check on the active services. We can go here in the billing, bills, and the active charge by service. We can see here what are the other services running. But since there are no active service, my question to AWS support is, how do I make sure that this particular service shows me as 0? This should ideally show me as 0, right? Now, this is what I wanted to show you. And another thing I wanted to show you is there was one issue reported by AWS. Let's see if I can get it from here. Security credentials, no need to see this. Let's go back. Let's go to billing dashboard. There was some replication issue reported with S3, which I wanted to just show you if it is still active. Let's go to support center once more. So here you see. So there is an issue in US East 1 on Wednesday, 18th of October at this particular time. So S3 replication time control operational issue. So this is where you can check if there are any ongoing issues with the AWS infrastructure, which AWS is working on, right? So if you click on here, you will understand what is the issue there, and you can check what is the status, right? So this is open. There was operational issue for Montreal, which is closed, and this is the ongoing issue, which is still open. So that's all for this particular lecture, and I hope this lecture adds value to your learning. Thank you and see you again.